Hey guys, Mike here again with the TOR Hangout. I'm bringing you another quick tip. This one's on how to set up a party frames. A lot of people have complained about Star Wars: The Old Republic not having a very customizable UI. They're working on that, and it won't be necessarily here for launch according to everything we've seen, but there are some things you can do, and this will be really helpful specifically for healers. Now, I'm on my Guardian right now in this in the latest stress test, but I wanted to use this and show you how to set this up. By default, when you're in party, your frames tend to be just like you see here. The folks in my party are away from me, but I just wanted to use as an example. Now, if you have really good eyes, and this might work for you, although it does take up a lot of space, but the health bars are kind of small, very narrow, and so sometimes it's a little difficult to see. If you're like me, then you like something a little bit larger. I like to be able to see health bars when I'm a healer. So we have an option within the settings. If you come down to your user interface, down at the very bottom, you have operations frames. First thing you want to do is when you're in an operation, also known as a raid in other games that you might be used to, you have this really cool feature here that you can use operations frames as a party frame. I'm going to hit apply, and you'll see that my frames are then adapted to something a little bit more workable. One thing we can also do is we can unlock these frames by right mouse clicking on it and moving the whole frame around. This is kind of useful, and I'll show you here in a second, but let's go ahead and leave it where it is and just lock it. Now here's where the really cool feature of customizing this happens, is we have the ability to change the width of the health bar and the height of the health bar. By adjusting these features, you can then get this any way you like it. So you could go absolutely nuts and come up with huge frames like this, or you can come up with something a little more, workable, depending on what your style is and what you like. I tend to like, I'm going to go ahead and keep this a little bit down. I'm used to using grid in WoW, so I'm going to go with something a little bit like that. And then you can adjust the size. You can also turn on show health, so then you can see the health numbers. Then, of course, while you have it going, you can go ahead and move the frame. As a healer, this is just my preference, I will tend to put it more towards the middle of the screen so that I can then click on them rather quickly to do my heals. So that's the easy and really cool way to set up your party frames using the operations frames to get these adjustable so that you can see them and see health a lot simpler. This has been Mike with the TOR Hangout. Another quick tip. I'll see you guys in game.